And many thanks for keeping it Channel 1. Moving on, private sector players are taking a leading role in upskilling of over 300,000 government employees in the use of artificial intelligence, as well as training the youth to tap online income-generating opportunities. Microsoft Kenya AI National Skills Director Winnie Karanu had a discussion with our reporter Allan Aoko on how the private sector is collaborating the government to offer training, job opportunities, and driving innovation and entrepreneurship. This is how the conversation went.
And welcome to this very interesting conversation. Today we are talking about artificial intelligence. Remember, artificial intelligence is technology that has been with us for a while, but we are slowly learning about artificial intelligence, its social impact, its upskilling impact, everything surrounding the AI ecosystem. And I am not alone today. To expound more on this very interesting emerging technology, we have AI National Skills Director Kenya, Winnie Karanu.
Thank you.
And you're from Microsoft Africa. Karibu sana. Perhaps maybe if we can hit it off very quickly, why is AI important to this country?
So AI is important to Kenya because it provides an opportunity for us as a very young population to be able to position ourselves position ourselves as a talent hub for the world. Kenya can position itself as a global talent hub. We've seen a lot of young people looking for opportunities, and of course they're already now doing a lot of digital labeling, annotation, and I think there could be an opportunity now with AI to really upskill and reskill themselves to be able to access even better opportunities abroad. But also, I think there are a lot more opportunities locally. I think as more and more industries adopt technology and adopt AI specifically, we can create more opportunities for them as well. When you think about it in agriculture or in healthcare, think about pest diagnostics, or think about it from prediction of weather, for example, and really thinking about what are the skill set that we need to be able to build that locally. So if you think about data science or machine learning, I think there are a lot of opportunities for young people to take this up as opportunities for growth and opportunities for them from an economic perspective.
And let's pick it up from that upskilling angle. What are companies like Microsoft doing? We understand that you have partnerships even with the government. What exactly are you doing with the government when it comes to a PPP arrangement in trying to upskilling even government officials and civil servants so that they are well aware of AI and how they can use that skill to give their services to the citizenry much better?
So last year we launched the AI National Skills Initiative, and the initiative was an initiative aiming to train 1 million people by 2027 on AI skilling and cybersecurity. And we're looking at it in kind of 4 different ways. So government, and government from a perspective of that they are the biggest employer in the economy, and so they have over 300,000 employees. So how do you partner with them to be able to build their digital and AI capability within government? Also, they have the mandate to be able to train 20 million citizens as part of the Kenya digital strategy.
The way you put it now, it is clear that AI is important and it's not just about prompts on a screen. Perhaps let's talk a bit about legislation and policy. Just the other day, Kenya launched the National AI Strategy 2025-2030. I don't know how Microsoft is angling itself. Is it a boon for you as a company in trying to, grow this space and the greater digital economy of the country? How do you see yourself in with this new strategy, which now gives a proper policy direction for the sector?
I think, one, we're very excited that we're able to reach that milestone, and I know it was an effort from, in partnership with private sector, academia, and civil society to ensure that it was a very inclusive strategy. I think if you look at the strategy, there are a couple of things that are very exciting. So one, of course, AI skilling is a key focus for them. Also regulatory framework as well, to make sure that as we think about it from an industry perspective, we're ensuring that we have the right policies in place to ensure that we can support and drive innovation using AI. And I think the third one is research and development. So ensuring that we can be able to start fostering some and encouraging research around AI and being able to drive innovation into the industry using the technology itself as well. So I think one, it's super exciting. Two, as well, looking forward to already, as you mentioned, the partnership with the government around public sector skilling and ensuring that you can be able to capacitate the government on the skilling and being able to have the right level of knowledge to be able to drive this, but also as well thinking around how do we partner with them to drive that level of AI fluency across the country. I think we're very excited about the strategy itself. Yeah.
We do have some citizens who, even in the assessment of the AI strategy when it was being formulated, who say that unfortunately in the country we still have those who are entering AI in entry-level jobs, junior jobs like data annotation. Is there anything you can demystify about this, where we find you can upskill some people and they do get very high-paying quality jobs in AI?
I think our focus has been primarily in looking and making sure. I think one of the things that has been a challenge when it comes to access to jobs is certification. So looking at how to ensure that we can give these young people credentials that are internationally recognized. And then two, in terms of making sure that, yes, as you rightly said, upskilling them to the right level of skill, that they are able to access opportunities that are higher paying, right? And so our programs are really focused on meeting people where they are. And so if you're, kind of starting off with your digital literacy journey, we kind of train you into that and kind of take you towards a particular set.
What will you say to those people who probably feel that, companies like yourselves are entering the AI ecosystem unmatched? For example, you find another tech company is also giving this kind of skilling and another one is coming. How can we harmonize this kind of approach into the system without a mismatch? Are you coordinating with other companies, or how is Microsoft doing it?
I think there's enough space for everyone. I think that's the notion that we think about it. I think there's a lot more people to skill than the resources that are available currently. And so partnering with different types of institutions becomes a critical piece of work. Yes, we're partnering with government, for example, international corporations as well, to ensure that we're able to bring in the right level of resources and expertise to ensure that we can be able to scale the programs that we're driving. So the focus is being able to drive partnerships that can be complementary, partnerships that can help us to reach more people, partnerships that can be able to ensure that young people are well positioned to be able to access better opportunities.
Where do we go from here? Where would you say the country is when it comes to the AI status of the country? Are we getting there, or are we still low level? What are we doing? Are we going to pick up from where the rest of the world is? Although I hear that Kenya is one of the very first countries to even adopt an AI strategy. Are we doing well?
I think Kenya is making some really good steps in terms of making sure that we get there. I think one, the strategy, as you rightly mentioned, is a key step. Two, I think if you look at the investments we're already making with Microsoft G42 and the government of Kenya with the data center, that's another piece of investment that also kind of shows that we're moving in the right direction. Three, in terms of the skilling initiatives that the government already we are launching with UNDP and the Kenya School of Government on training public sector servants on digital and AI skilling, I think is quite important. Already there's a booming, as you rightly said, there's already a lot of jobs and young people already are doing work around AI, and I think the opportunity could be upskilling and reskilling them in ways that they can actually derive value from an economic opportunity perspective. I think we're well positioned. I think the young people gives us an opportunity from a human capital perspective. If we're able to upskill and reskill them at the rate that we need to, then really can position Kenya as a leading AI, especially from a talent perspective, but also as well as we think about the way industry is also really thinking about it from the financial services to agriculture, healthcare, then also can really ensure that we're also providing the right opportunities through innovation, but also in terms of actual jobs for young people. So I think we're really already in the right direction.
Your final word to anyone who wants to get involved in this space, what will you tell them?
So I think what I would say is, the opportunity for learning and continuous learning it will be an important part of everyone's life moving forward. So continuous learning and being able to expose yourself to the right level of resources to make sure that you are continuously able to participate in the AI economy.
AI National Skills Director for Kenya, Microsoft Kenya, Winnie Karanu. Thank you so much for speaking to us, and thank you for enlightening us on the ecosystem of AI. And I hope, dear viewers, you have also learned one or two things. It's not only about a prompt on a computer, it's about a whole ecosystem. And AI is not coming to take away a job, rather it is coming to